More like double crosser.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Earthrise Leader Class Double Dealer. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Trilogy Transformers. On this side of the box, we have the lovely Earthrise artwork, and I just bought a print of this artwork because I love it so much. I got a print, but yeah. Earthrise War for Cybertron Trilogy. On this side of the box, we have some lovely artwork of the dealer of Double himself. He is a leader class, a class A leader, a leader class A, class leader, and a class A leader. Up top, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Decepticon symbol, Galvatron all like, Nrr. On the bottom, words and things. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. He does this, that, the other things and stuff, and that's basically it for the packaging. Actually, it's not, because inside the box, we have to take a look at the insert here, because the insert, get out of here. Now you can leave. The insert has another piece of the map, and of course you get the decoder along with it. And if we come down here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Caminus. So yay, hooray for maps. Then moving right along here, we have the dealer of doubles, Mr. Double Dealer himself. And here he is in his vehicle mode, just a big old missile carrier. And I do quite like the look of his alt mode. It's very G1-y, but it looks quite good. But let's get in close here so you can take a look at the details. You get some nice dark red for the cockpit section. The details that were stickers on the original toy are now molded in and painted, and that looks quite nice. And some nice molded detail throughout. Got that big old missile, because he's totally overcompensating for something. And you get some of that nice teal in there, some nice silver, and some more nice molded details throughout. There you have the back, and here you have the top. There you have the bottom. You got some visible wing syndrome. I don't know. He does have rolling wheels. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime, and no, he doesn't fit in the trailer. There, I did the joke. And here he is with G1 Double Dealer, because he's precious. Oh, so precious. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include some extra weaponry. He has a pair of, like missile racks going on here, just done in black. And per the instructions, you can plug these on anywhere, really. You can see there are ports here, there are ports on the missile itself, there are ports here on the sides. But per the instructions, they want you to plug them in right up here. Just put that there, and there you go. You also get another gun here, again, just cast all in black. And you are meant to plug this right up here, like so. Again, per the instructions, but you can plug it in wherever you want. And you get this thing right here. I don't know what this is, but it's a thing that you can plug on right up top. And again, you can plug this stuff wherever you want. There are multiple ports. As always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. But there you have that. A cool little extra feature they added here is you can come to the back. You can bring down these supports like so, and you can flip down this little ramp, and then you can just bring up the missile, and you have a little launch platform there for the rocket, which is pretty cool. Hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. And yes, the ramp is compatible with your bases, with your ramp formers, whatever you want to do there. But that is pretty cool. Little neat little addition there, a little extra play feature, and hey, I appreciate it. So there you have that. Now, if you got the Soundwave Spy Patrol 3rd unit, then you have his Power Masters, Knock and Scar. And if you missed that review, there'll be a gimmick here in the corner of the screen that you can click on. But yeah, we have his Power Masters, and you can incorporate these guys into the alt mode. So for this particular alt mode, Knock is the one that gets actually plugged into the body here, so you can bring this up and he will just slide in, right in here. Just get it lined up. Boop. He just slides right in. You can clip that back down, and there you go. Another little cool feature that they added is you can remove this little engine piece right here. You can't have these guys like actually plugged in there like you could on the original toy. There's not enough space for it. But if you want to get the illusion, you can take off this little engine piece and just flip down their peg. You can do this on either one, and you can just plug this in and totally get the whole engine look going. So hey, it's a thing you can do. Cute little throwback thing. Hey, thing you can do if you want to do it. But if you want to, you can just flip this peg down and you can have Scar just plugged in right back here. Again, a la the original toy. You can incorporate them into this alt mode if you want. But that is it for his first alt mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Yes. Alright, so let's remove his Power Masters and put these off to the side for now. And we shall commence. Now, there is a bit of removal we have to do, lots of removing. We have to remove, obviously, all of the weapons. Technically, you can actually leave these on if you want to, but you gotta take them off. You gotta take them off. Take this off. You do have to take the missile off as well. Put that off to the side. The one bit of parts forming you have to do is you do have to remove this whole back section here. This just on pegs. You have to put this off to the side. What? Parts forming? Shh. It's okay. It's okay. So, there we go. Now we have a Double Dealer all bare. So now we can get down to his other mode, his Falcon mode. So to do that, we're just going to, what are we going to do? We're going to start off with the top here and work our way down. So you can take this and just bring it up. That exposes his head. And you want to take his arms, bring them out to the side, and then take this section with the wheels and bring this forward like so. You want to untab his forearm. You want to rotate his arm at the bicep. You want to bring down this section here like so. You want to angle up his forearm like this. And there's a tab that will go into a slot in his forearm. Takes a little doing to get it lined up, but once you do, it will just slide right in. Boop. Come on. Come on. There we go. That just pops right in, like so. Just get that straightened out. Flip out little bird toes, and there you go. Second first, just like the first. Just bring that out. Bring that over. Bring this down, swing it around, bring this down, and then just collapse this up, tab that in, boop, like so, and there you go. Another thing you have to do is you have to take these little panels here and flip them around like so, flip them around like that, and there we go. So come back here, just take the wings, bring them out, unfold them, just kind of leave them up so they can stay out of the way, and we can proceed. So this section here, if it hasn't already done it for you, just untab it, just bring it up, rotate it, and just leave that up there and keep it out of your way. So as you can see, for his two alt modes, his knees have to be in specific orientations for things to tab in. So there are tabs that go into the side of his thighs, and for this mode, you can see the knee has to be kind of bent in like that for those tabs to line up. So what we're doing here for Falcon mode, we're going to unplug the legs, untab these side sections here, and what you're going to do here is you're going to fold up the knee now, so this tab goes into this slot right here. And sometimes this can take a little bit of doing, sometimes it's easy, just depends what kind of mood it's in. But you just want to fold all this up and just kind of push it up, like so, and keep pushing it up until that actually goes in, like that. And that should sit right there. Once you do that, now this tab should line up with this slot right here on his waist, and that should tab in right there. So that's how you want that oriented. You can see the vehicle mode orientation versus the Falcon mode orientation. So second verse, just like the first. Again, just push this up until that tab just situates itself Like I said, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it wants to fight you a little bit. It depends what kind of mood it's in. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. There we go. That just clips right in. And that should just tab right in like so. And then you can tab all of this back together. That part can be a little bit annoying, but once you know what you're doing, you know, you can do it with minimal effort. But once you do that, you want to open up this section of the cockpit like so. This chest piece will come all the way down, and then this will just fold over it like that to keep that in place like so. So now that we've done that, we can move on to the upper body. So just bring the wings out of the way, open up this panel, and you want to rotate all of this around to flip the robot mode head in, bring the Falcon head out. You can then close this back up, rotate the head, and just extend it on a double joint there. And this section will just come down, just kind of plug in right there. Then we can bring these sections with the legs down like so. And we are almost done. We still have to give him all of his accoutrement. So we bring in the big old missile. We bring in his tail feathers here. If you can, you can if you want. You can totally still plug this under here and give him the the inappropriate rude mode, like the G1 toy had. It's totally a thing you can still do if you want to do it. But for this version, you want to plug this onto this section here with the tail feathers. Like so, and there's this clip right here which will go over this section right here. So just get all that lined up and just clip it on, and make sure all of this just sits flush. These supports here you can just kind of fold up like that, and we're almost done. So now we can plug in all of these extra little weapons. Little missile racks just get plugged into the sides of the body like that. And per the instructions, they want you to plug this thing right here and the gun under here. I have a different orientation for it myself, but again, per the instructions, that's what they want you to do. And there you go. There you have Double Dealer in his Falcon mode. And it's just as blocky and not aerodynamic as the G1 version, but hey, it's still a nice update though. But that's getting closer, so we can take a look at that Falcon head. And the eyes are done in transparent plastic, but you can't really see them too well. You can see the mouth there. Can open and close. Got some nice purple wings going on there. Nice wing span. Now he's got tail feathers. Hey, he can shake his tail feathers. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. The head can rotate. He can look up and down. The mouth can open and close. It's going to be all like caw, 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 caw. Do all kinds of that. The wings on a ratchet. They click up and down. They go in and out. A little tip. Can not really move up, but can bend down if you want to. So you can get a little bit of an arc going on there if you want. Tail feather can't really do much of anything. The legs can move forward. They can only move back that far, but they can move forward. And little talons there can move up and down. And that's pretty much it there. Now, as far as the weapons go, me personally, what I like to do with these weapons is I like to take this gun and I plug it into the central port right here because I think that looks better. And then I take this thing and I plug it right up here. And that to me looks a lot better. But hey, as always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. And of course, we can bring in Knock and Scar. Now, in this mode, Scar is the one that's attached, so you can just take him and just slide him in there. He doesn't hold in. One little tip I learned from Pia is if you take this section here, which is just the back of his head, and you just push that in, that gives you the friction you need for him to actually hold in place. So that's pretty cool. Nice little tip there. But yeah, just plug in Scar, And we take knock, and knock again. I love the G1 toy. You can just plug in right back there. You can do all kinds of that. So, there you go. And for comparison, again, here he is with Prime. And here he is with G1 Double Dealer in his Falcon mode. Because, why? Because it's precious. But that is it for the Falcon mode. So let's get down to transformation again, shall we? Oh, the spinning bird. So, again, we need to remove the weaponry, remove all the accoutrement. Put that off to the side. Get out of here. Remove all this. Let's unclip that. Come here. Take all that off. Take out our masters. Put those off to the side, and there we go. So now we have just the bare bird, and now we can get down to the robot mode transformation. So what we're going to do now is just going to take these sections here, bring them out. I'm going to open this up, collapse the Falcon head in like so, turn it to the side. Make sure we unplug this a little bit here, and then just swing all this around. Close that up, and we'll leave the wings up for now, just to keep them out of the way. And just fold this up, untab the forearm, like so. Bring that up, and bring that up, and just untab. And we're just going to leave all this like that for now, because we still have other stuff to do down here. So bring this up, bring this chest piece up. We can just tab that into place right now. Bring that back down, and we'll transform the legs. So just unclip all that, untab these side panels like so, and then you're just going to just kind of pull all this down to unclip these tabs here. So just bring that all down till it fully extends, and then we can just swing this down, rotate it, and then flip this panel up to make the foot. And there you go. Second first is just like the first. So just pull all that down, make sure it's fully extended, so you can swing this down, bring it around, bring that up, and there you have his legs all done. And at this point now, we can fold up the wings, collapse them in, fold in, collapse. Now, I believe this is the way the instructions want you to do it, but if you want it a little bit neater, fold this up and collapse that over it and fold that up. Makes things a little bit neater, but hey, as always, do what you want. So you have that. And we can just bring this bit down and over it for now. And we got that done. So now we can just bring all of this back, like so, and like so. We can straighten out his arms here, and then just flip out his fists. Flip out his fists. And we want to flip up these panels because we don't want it to be a Decepticon just yet. If we're going per the G1 toy, his robot mode is the Autobot mode. So there you have that. And now let's bring in all of the accoutrement here. So what are we doing? So we're going to bring in the little missile racks here. These, per the instructions, plug into the sides of his legs. And again, they're ports in other places. You can plug them wherever you want. You want to take this bit here. This will plug into his shoulder right there, like so. This gun, you can have him holding it in his hand if you want to, but again, per the instructions, I want you to plug it in up there, like that. The section here with the tail feathers, they want you to fold this down like so. I think they actually engineered this backwards because folding it this way, it folds down smoothly, but this way it has that ridge there, and this is the way they want you to fold it. So I think they kind of did that backwards, but oops, oopsies. But anyway, what they want you to do is bring this up, and this will tab in under here like so. And they want you to just have these bits kind of flared out like little wings. Personally, I don't like the way that looks, so I just keep these collapsed down. That's what I like to do. Again, hey, yours, do what you want. And as far as the big old missile goes, just splits in half. This becomes his big old gun, And this plugs into a shoulder. You can plug it into either side, but you can plug it in right up here. Like that. And there you go. There you have a double dealer in his robot mode. And he's chunky, beefy. Double dealer is double stuffed, if you will. But I quite dig him. I quite dig him. So let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his chest, at that noggin. There's the noggin. It's a nice teal there for the face, red for the eyes. Nice detail going on there with the helmets. And the chest piece. Silver and purple in there. Looks quite nice. The red. And the silver. Really pop. Got some nice detail there. Again, you got kind of the faux Power Master deal kind of molded in there. Again, the Autobot symbols. If you want him to be an Autobot in this mode anyway. And moving down the legs. Again, like the sticker detailing is now just molded in and painted, which is a nice touch. I like that. And little toesies. And move up the back. Not too bad. I mean, fairly clean. I mean, this is sticking out a little too far, but you can do something about that. But, oh no, not too shabby. Now, articulation-wise, his head is, I think, on a ball joint. There's a little bit of wiggly-waggly, but just due to the shape of his helmet, you don't get too much wiggly-waggly. A little bit up, a little bit down. Head can rotate, but then this piece kind of gets in the way, so that's as far as his head can move. But really, that's as far as the head needs to move. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. You have a double-jointed elbow, so you have a nice full range of movements. You do have wrist rotation. You have waist rotation. Legs can move forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You do have thigh rotation. You have only this much bend at the knee. You don't get a full 90 degrees. That's as far as you get, unfortunately. And the feet just have the ankle tilted. You can move this panel down if you need to support poses, but that's pretty much all you get with the feet. And of course he has all of this weaponry that I've already shown, so we can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. And of course we can bring in Knock and Scar here now for his robot mode. Knock is the one that is installed, so we can just take him and just plug him in right there, and there we go. He can just live right there. Now, as far as Scar goes, you can, if you want to, you know, you can just kind of leave him plugged into the back of the gun. You can do that if you want. You know, hey, a thing you can do if you want to do it. But what I like to do involves kind of flipping around his backpack here. So this is the way they want you to have this oriented per the instructions. But what I like to do is I like to actually have this flip down and straighten this out and have this plugged in this way, because it can't plug in from this side. Just plug it in like that and then keep these folded down. And that makes that look a little neater. And then you can take Scar. He doesn't plug into his butt like the G1 toy does, but you can plug him into this port here. Now, if you plug him in straight, it doesn't hold in because you can see it's not a round port. So you have to plug it in and just kind of turn him to get the friction, and it'll hold on. And you can do that. Hey, you know. It's just funny, but, you know, you can plug them onto the forearm as the armor, you know, you can do that if you want to, but hey, again, do what you want, and you can plug the missile back in. Now, when you have the backpack in this orientation, the missile won't plug in all of the way, but it'll plug in enough that it'll stay, but there you go. Hey, again, as always, all things you can do if you want to do them. And, of course, he is Bloosh compatible. That's right. We can Bloosh. Oh, we can Bloosh. He does have some Bloosh points here. He has a Bloosh point here on his chest. So we can get Blooshed in the chest. You can get Blooshed at this point in his chest, although that one doesn't fit too well. Stuff in the way. We can get some kind of Bloosh in there. He's got a Bloosh point right here, so we can get Blooshed in the shoulder. You can get Blooshed in the shoulder. You can get Blooshed in the shin, although that one doesn't hold in too well. But, you know, you can kind of Bloosh him in the shin, you know. Places, he has a Bloosh point on his forearm there. You can get Blooshed in the forearm. He has the ports on the bottoms of his feet, so he can bloosh off into space. You know, hey, blooshing to be done, but of course we can. Whoops, this fell off. You stay because it's normal. There we go. Hey, you know what? You stay there. You stay in your corner. You stay in your corner. But of course, interrupt me while I'm blooshing. Anyway, you can plug this into this gun. You can plug this into this gun. And you can have, you know what you can have? You can have a big old double bloosh! Double dealer, double blution. That's right. That's right. Double dealer doing some double blution. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So there you have that. Oh, and one more thing. One more little feature we can show off is, if you want him, everything just falls off. Like I said, because if you have it in this orientation, it keeps us from plugging in all the way, so it can kind of pop off. But like I said earlier, if you want him to be a Decepticon in his robot mode, you have to pull those off first. And you can just flip these panels around, and voila, there you go. Now he's a Decepticon. So, hey, as always, all things you can do if you want to do them. He can be both at the same time. Hey, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Why not? Dare I say, why not? So anyway, there you have that. And as I'm adjusting things are popping off. How dare you? So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Earthrise Prime. See how that works out. Here he is with Siege Megs. Here he is with Siege Magnus. He does have the DNA kit on him, so he's a little bit taller now, but just so you can get a sense of scale here. And here he is with G1 Double Dealer, because he's precious. Oh, so precious. So, there you go. So there you have a Double Dealer, and yeah, he's a nice update to the character. You know, it's funny because he is pretty much the G1 toy with some modern engineering and some modern articulation. That's not a bad thing. I think it's actually pretty well done. You know, the vehicle mode looks really good. The Falcon mode, you know, still this kind of looks like a blocky thing with wings, but still not too bad. The robot mode I think looks really good because he uses a little bit more articulation in those knees, a little bit more of a bend there, but all in all, it's a fun figure. It's fun to mess with. The legs can be a little fiddly to get into position for the alt modes, but once you know what you're doing, you know, you can get it done with minimal effort. That's the only part that has any fiddle factor, but overall, nicely done figure. And of course, if you have the Soundwave Spy Patrol 3rd unit, then you can have Knock and Scar with your Double Dealer to complete the Double Dealer package. So I think that's cool as well. So yeah, all in all, I am quite pleased with this figure. So there you go. Now, I got mine from Robot Kingdom, but you can also get Earthrise toys from BigBadToyStore.com, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Earthrise playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Earthrise Leader Class Double Dealer. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, Double Dealer! Did you complete the mission I asked of you? Double Dealer! Did you complete the mission I asked of you? Wait, what? What's going on here? Yeah, what's going on here? Well, you see, Hey, what are those? What's what? What are you talking about? Oh! What the? Hey! I knew something was fishy about him. It's kind of what I liked about him. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, well. Ah! Sorry. It's been a while since I've done that. Just wanted to make sure I still had the arm for it. I do. I hate you so much.